Welcome back to My Life Rig with Zach Danziger. Zach, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Zach's over here playing with Donny McCaslin, but he also took the time to drop in and wow us all with some quite incredible gear, which is what we're going to talk about. Let's jump right in, I guess.
Well, this is the newest stuff that I have. And I think it's great. I mean, well, you picked it up. It weighs nothing, right?
It's incredibly light.
Yeah, so this is a company called Mcmillan Instruments. They make a lot of keyboard-centric stuff, different keyboard controllers and mixers and foot controllers and stuff, but this is their first kind of foray into... they do make like an MPC-style pad controller, which is very nice too, but this is their first like hit-with-sticks MIDI-assignable controller. And I've got several of them only because I like to have many triggerable surfaces and not be limited, so you can run more than one of them, and they mount on these, you just mount this on a cymbal stand, you screw this right in, and it's, that. So when I travel, I'm bringing so many pieces of gear, as far as like between stuff you need for the drums, cymbals and stuff like that, but also my laptop and audio interfaces and things. So you might go, well, if this weighed a little bit more, it's no big deal, but it's cumulative, so everything helps, and this is certainly like the best of its kind.
It's incredible. And you say you traveled with 5 of these.
Traveled with 5 of these, yeah, a couple of spares, and I may end up putting them all 5 up at some point if I have the minutes to program them all.
It's amazing. And you run this through your computer through an interface?
Yeah, I mean, so it goes into a hub because they're, you need their USB connectivity, so that you connect each one of them to an extension hub, and then it goes into any sequencer software you have. I use Ableton Live, but you can use them with anything you want.
That's amazing. And you also have this little device here.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's a Zildjian stacked cymbal. This is actually what they call their low volume cymbals. I don't know if you're aware of that stuff, mainly for practice purposes, but for how I use it, I think it also sounds good for what I'm doing. I mean, so the cymbal on its own is very quiet. Plus, I mean, I've taped an electronic trigger to it so that I could also trigger melodies and launch different bits of MIDI stuff off of it. So this becomes a MIDI surface, the way I have it rigged up with the trigger.
Amazing.
Yeah, so that's what that is.
And then I guess the more conventional bits and pieces, you play Gretsch Drums.
Play Gretsch Drums. The Brooklyn series or USA Custom, all great. I mean, I'd go as far as to say almost any Gretsch line of drums I would take over any other company's even higher lines, just because I feel comfortable with them. So like they make a Catalina kit that might be more of a, what they'll call an entry-level kit, but as far as I'm concerned, I prefer it to other companies like top-of-the-line drums, so all Gretsch stuff just has a feel and a sound that I like.
Nice. And then
Zildjian cymbals.
Zildjian cymbals.
Which, they've recently come out with these things, this line called, what do they call? I always get them confused. There's so many words there. Custom Special Dry, and they have hi-hats and rides. And at first I was just going to use like 1 or 2 of the model, but it's just I liked them so much. My whole kit is kind of comprised of these days. And and then Vic Firth sticks, which I've been playing for years, and I don't know anything else to play. This is my favorite. DW stuff. Pedal-wise, I've been going between a few models. This is a 5000, which I like a lot. And what else do I use? Remo drum heads. So again, you hit any other drum head, and they feel foreign for me anyway. So Remo does it.
Happy days.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's everything anyway.
All right.
Thank you so much for taking the time. It was an incredible masterclass. We very much hope to have you back soon.
I hope so. Thanks a lot.
Appreciate it.
Right.